Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David, to the Aquat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We're going to start right here, Joel 2, and the army of locusts, which are missiles. Okay. Jump down to 3, and it's describing the missiles, right? In the ancient time, when there was nothing like this operating, okay? This is Joel trying to give you his best description. Before them, talk about the missiles. Before them, a fire devours, and behind them, a flame scorches. The land before them, before the warhead explodes, is like the Garden of Eden. Eden is Aidan, meaning paradise. But behind them is like a desert wasteland. After that thing explodes and destroys everything, or in the case of a nuke, after it melts and dissolves the elements, right? It's like a desert wasteland. Surely nothing will escape them. Their appearance is like that of horses, and they gallop like swift steeds. Again, this is talking about the missiles. Okay? With a sound like that of chariots, they bound over the mountaintops like the crackling of fire consuming stubble, like a mighty army deployed for battle. Those missiles. Okay? Jump down to 7. They charge like mighty men. They scale the walls like men of war. Each one marches in formation, not swerving from the course. Okay, and I'll stop it right there. And we will watch what? Oh, let's go here. Not Chris Dorner's gun. We will watch Open-Minded Thinker. Let me set this up real quick.
Could you give a...
So I can bear with me. All right, so this Open-Minded Thinker show 4 hours ago. It's official. Russia already deploys what? Advanced defense systems in Iran, Israel, in panic. When they say advanced missile defense, what are we talking about here? Missiles. All right. So let's take it away. Open-Minded Thinker.
In recent weeks.
So let me start from the top. Here we go. Take it. There's the missiles, right? Before them, which is the warhead, is as the Garden of Eden, because nothing has destroyed it yet. Behind them, a fire burneth. See that? Now, when this thing hits its mark, whatever is there, it won't be like this. It's a desert wasteland after that. All right? So it's just describing that. That's what Joel was like, what the hell is that? All right? So he gave his best description of it.
The president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, who is angry with the West over Ukraine, appear poised to give the West bruises in the nose in Iran.
Now, see, Joel was being given a vision, and the vision looked a lot like this. He said, what the hell is that? What is it doing? And so he gave his description of it. He was being shown visions, and they looked a lot like this right here, and he did his best to describe it.
A long-time Russian leader has initiated a chess game that might see the West scrambling to undo the effect of a heavy Russian presence in the looming conflict between Israel and Iran.
Now, that's very important. I'm going to let him say that again because I broke it up. I'm going to let him speak. But what they're saying is Vlad is mad as hell about what is going on in Russia and the Ukraine. So he's going to strike back by doing what? By giving Iran weapons and all these different countries weapons to come against the United States. That's what is being said right here, I suppose.
The president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, who is angry with the West over Ukraine, appear poised to give the West bruises in the nose in Iran. The long-time Russian leader has initiated a chess game that might see the West scrambling to undo the effect of a heavy Russian presence in the looming conflict between Israel and Iran. Multiple reports indicate that the Russians...
Okay, so what, I know I'm stopping it, but I have to make a point right here. Okay, what does this say? All right, he's talking about what's going on in Russia and Ukraine, right? But this ain't about Russia and Ukraine. This is about Iran. Okay, this is about Iran. In other words, World War III. What is? Isn't Vlad fighting his own war right now? Then they just invade. What is he doing? More concerned with Iran, right, than he is with what is going on at home. Well, I just told you. If you degrade, okay, how can America, right, the great whore that rideth on the beast, how can America fight a war in Russia when they're fighting a war in Iran? So they gotta shift the focus, right? And after this, then what? Then Taiwan, then Korea, right? So Russia knows exactly what it's doing. They're going to spread America thin. That's what they're doing. They got it under control at home.
Allegedly deploying S-400 air defense missiles, high-tech drones around Iranian nuclear facilities to ensure, in the event of an escalation in the looming battle, Iranian nuclear facilities are protected from American and Israeli aggression. This was even amplified with the news of the landing of Russia's largest military cargo plane, the An-124, in Tehran. A few months ago, this plane delivered Yak-130 fighter jets to Iran and might be a signal of Russian deep involvement in the coming Iranian offensive against Israel for its actions in recent weeks.
No, it's indicative of World War III. Okay, just come say the whole thing. Russia is also in Africa, right? Got Wagner down there, and they're doing things down there too. Just like it says in Ezekiel 38, right?
The significance of this move is profound, but before we delve deeper into it, let's briefly consider the possible content of the cargo plane as it relates to the military cooperation between the two neighbors. What is the An-124 military cargo plane? The Antonov An-124 Ruslan is a strategic airlift cargo aircraft designed...
Look like the spruce goose.
Does your business need
Do
to...
you know anything about the spruce goose? Right. Here we go.
Aircraft designed by the Antonov Design Bureau in the Soviet Union. It remains one of the largest and most capable cargo planes in the world.
The spruce goose, although it wasn't capable.
Designed to transport oversized and heavy cargo across long distances. The An-124 was developed in the late 1970s and first took flight in December 1982, with its primary purpose being to support military logistics and transport large machinery and vehicles, including main battle tanks, helicopters, and other military hardware.
Now, why does Russia have this? Okay. Shouldn't Russia have a big old hangar where they put all of their munitions? No, they got this big ass plane to do what? Okay. Well, let's find out. That's enough on that. This is basically what this is about. Russia allegedly deploys advanced defense systems in Iran. Huh. Where else? Aren't they trading with Korea right now, North Korea? You damn right they are. They're taking weapons to Syria. They're taking weapons to Yemen. All right? Russia gives missiles to Yemen. See if it comes up. Putin to arm Houthis with Russian weapons to take on U.S. What is this? 10 days. Putin sends nuclear-capable missiles to Iran. Okay, what is this? What happened down in Cuba? Wasn't he taking weapons down to Cuba? Russian military in Yemen. See what's going on here? Warships to the Red Sea. What's going on? Why would Russia give anti-ship missiles to the Houthis? What's going on here? Okay. Three hours ago, times the Houthi boss mocks U.S. warships. Why? Because they're ready to sink them bitches. Israel-linked ships still targeted with 15 ballistic missiles, and they're not afraid to use them. This is 3 hours ago. You see where this damn thing is going? Let's go to Ezekiel 38. Now, we'll show you this in the Bible. How do we know what's going on? Everything that we see going on is in the Bible, and we're showing you that. 36, 38, right? Okay, here's Russia, Gog. Here's Russia. See? The prophecy against Gog. Who's Gog? That's Russia. Okay? Magog is the land of Gog, Russia. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. That's those weapons, right? Armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling them weapons. Okay, who's this? Persia, Iran, and these African countries with them. With who? With Russia. Okay, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, which is Turkey, and all his bands in the house of Togarma. That's how you say that. Tagarma, not Togamar, not Togamar. The R is here. Togarma of the North Quarter. I'm just playing with you. And all his bands and many people with thee. Here's the point. Here's what we're watching right here. Where did that go? Where did that airship go? Damn it. Where did that go? Anyway, did I go away from it? Apparently I did. Okay, so that big old plane, right, that we were just watching. Let's see if I can get back to it.
Actions in recent weeks. This
plane, okay? This, we're going to read about this right here. Or this action, not about the, I didn't see the plane in there, Hulk. Of course you didn't, you fucking dumbass. Ezekiel 38. Be thou, who's thou? Russia. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. Who's that? Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya. With them, with who? That are assembled unto you. See that? What does it mean? Be thou prepared. It means get yourself on a wartime footing and Open up those factories and start making bullets and bombs and mortars and missiles and all of that for yourself, you, and Iran, Africa, North Korea, Cuba. Okay? Many people with thee. All that are assembled unto thee. Is not Cuba carrying water for Russia? As in the Cuban Missile Crisis, been doing it for years. And be thou a guard unto them. So that's what this plane is. Oh, we got to take them. We got to take the homies some ammo. See that? Here's what's going on. This is the point that we're at right here. Okay. Taking them what? Those missiles. What does this say? Missile defense. What did he say in the beginning? He said it right here. Missile system.
Vladimir Putin, who is angry with the West over Ukraine, appear poised to give the West bruises in the nose in Iran. The longtime Russian leader has initiated a chess game that might see the West scrambling to undo the effect of a heavy Russian presence in the looming conflict between Israel and Iran. Multiple reports indicate that the Russians are allegedly deploying S-400 air defense missiles, high-tech
Air defense what? Missiles. Missiles. Air advanced defense missile systems. Okay, same thing that America's doing. What is Iron Dome? Same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. So here we are. Okay, and you can read the rest of it and find out what goes on. But the point is, what we're looking at: be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. That's what we're watching right now. Okay, where's that big ass airplane? The Spruce Goose. Let's get that real quick. What's that rich dude's name? Back in the 60s. Howard Hughes. The Spruce Goose. We go to Google. Let's get a picture of the Spruce Goose. What is the Spruce Goose? Or why did I say that? As soon as I saw that airplane, I'm like, the Spruce Goose. There's the Spruce Goose right here. I think it had one flight. So bear with me while I'm just having a little fun right now. The update is pretty much over.
I put the sweat of my life into this thing. I have my reputation rolled up in it. And I have stated several times that if it's a failure, I'll probably leave this country and never come back, and I mean it.
He said, we're going to fly. Set the flaps to about 15%. Those are things.
Now, mind you, this is about the military. So what were they going to carry in the Spruce?
End of the wings, okay? 15%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90 knots. It's about 95 miles an hour. He's airborne, all right? Less than a minute, less than a mile. It never flew again. Didn't belong to Howard. So he went ahead, came back to the dock, and they looked, what were you thinking? What were you doing? Howard, well, it just got away from me, I'm sorry. I can't help it, that's what the airplane did. He did that, ladies, to prove that he had his reputation on the line. He had to prove that it would fly and it would work. But it never flew again. Well,
Okay, so let's find out what the fuck is going on here. Remember the Hindenburg? Let's see. Let me look at, okay, Spruce Goose Wiki. Let's find out what the Spruce Goose is. Hughes for Hercules. What? Can we get the fucking Spruce? Spruce Goose was a military cargo plane. Strategic airlift flying boat designed and built by the Hughes Company, intended as a transatlantic flight transport for use during World War I or World War II, Slovakia. Was not completed in time to be used in the war. But the point, it was what? Intended as a transatlantic flight transport for use during World War II. What the hell do you think that they were going to put on there? This is the perfected version. So anyway, I just wanted to go in that real quick. It was on my mind. With that, I hope that the elect were edified. You brothers and sisters, shalom.